Well, it looks like everybody's having a little bit of a fight in there. I just changed bedding and moved out the girl that was eating too much and moved their little cage around, and now they're fighting for dominance again. That's what happens when you change things around. I took the pole out of the rabbit's cage. Well, this rabbit cage now. It was where the duck and the babies were. Now it's a rabbit cage, but you can see the middle. That's going to be the dominant hens up there because it's the highest, and the dominant ones likes to be higher, and they'll fight for it. And that's what they're doing right now. They're trying to establish who's the boss in there. So they have food, they've got water, they've got calcium. Well, they've got oyster shell. They've got a little egg in there that they laid. I need to grab that one out. They've got new straw. I took a little bit of video today of Magnolia. She's acting like yesterday like she was going to have kindle, and so I gave her I don't know if you can see it or not, a bed back there, a little box. She filled it with straw, and then she started pulling her hair. So that means that she is pregnant. She's going to be having a baby. She usually doesn't pull her hair until the day she has it, and she's not due for 3 more days. So I guess we'll wait and see what she's doing. But she's playing in her straw right now. She doesn't know whether to eat it or make a bed out of it or to poop in it. So she's just trying to figure out what's going on right now with her new digs. That's where the duck was, and duck's out now. So I changed a lot of things around. I put some water over here, and I put the girl that needs to be on the diet. She's back here in the back, and I'm trying to get her. Come on, do it. Get off that. Right. Come on, right there. Yeah. So look at her. Look at her breast. That's just horrible. I mean, that'll kill her. That'll kill her in a minute. So she's got some oyster shell and some feed too, and she's got water. And that's where this one was. And so she's where the one on the floor is. She's supposed to be, it'll be her first time to kindle if she did get pregnant. So I guess we'll see what happens with her. But I gave her a whole bunch of straw. She hadn't touched hers yet. But I haven't, in her defense, I haven't really put her in there too long ago. So I think life is good. And then we used up some straw for all the bedding. You can see where that's all gone. And I moved the duck out and put some new straw in his bed. So he's good. I gave him some pumpkin too. He has to have softer pumpkin, and I had some that was a little bit softer because it had frozen overnight. So it had a soft spot. So I'm going to put that in there and see if he'll eat it, because their beaks aren't like chickens. They just can't. They don't have that little pointy thing on the back of their beak, so they can't pierce through. Those pumpkins are pretty hard. And then put new straw in all of these. And then I had to shut these up and push all of the hens out, because the first thing they did was they came in here and they started scratching around in the straw, and they wanted to see what was in there that they could eat, rather than, well, I've got one laying right there, rather than wait until in the morning. That's what we'll make them do. Just wait until in the morning, and they can have it then, and then that way they won't be scratching all the straw out, and then have their eggs just break every time they hit the floor of the nests. So I had to shut the door. I've got another one right down in here. She's trying to lay her an egg, or hiding from the rooster, one or the other. It's usually one or the other. Here's the ducks' little babies, the little baby chickens. They're getting big, and I didn't make them go outside. They don't know what really. They went outside today, but the hens don't like them out there yet, because they told them that they're too little to be out there, and so they peck them back in the house. And that's a good thing, because they're taking care of them. At least they know they're baby chickens and not baby ducks. So we're just really having a nice little rest. And then we got let's see if we can do this. Got new straw in here. So we got all of our eggs all gathered up today. I'm going to put you on pause. Well, this is one of about, I don't know, 10 barrels. Those are pretty good. That's a pretty good sized little metal box that I put poop in and take it out back, and that's going to be some really good compost. Some of it came out of the rabbits, and some of it came out of the ducks, and some of it came out of the chickens. And so it's going to be, and then it's got leaves and straw and hay and all kinds of things in it. So it's going to be really good for the garden next year. But I don't really want to put it in the garden just yet. It's going to have to, because it doesn't really have time between now and when the garden makes to really break down good. So I have to put it in a different place. But everybody else is basically all eating and get just tired and ready to just lay up. See all my boys. The one in the back is Poppy. He's the oldest, and the one in the middle is his first son. And then the one in front of him is his last son, one of his last sons. So these are all boys, all of these. Well, all of these on this side. I only have 2 girls left. Still looking to get rid of them if somebody wants some of them. $15 each. I can't give them away. I would like to, but I just can't. I spend too much money on feed. If you look at how much feed is and look at how old they are, you'll know that they've been eating quite a bit. So they take about a cup a day each. So they go through quite a bit when you've got 9 of them, and then 2 of them getting ready to have babies. So I'm gonna put you on hold again. So yesterday you couldn't even see dirt out here in the garden. You can't really see it on this camera too good either. It doesn't look like. But the chickens have been working this thing like crazy. Well, you can see dirt real good right there. And I had been throwing out all of the eggshells that I use. I've been throwing them out here, and I tell you what, they're just about all gone. There was a whole bunch of them. I was going to put them in just till them in. But I guess it's going to be okay for them to eat them instead, because it sure helps their eggshells stay hard. Helps them be able to move the eggs out a lot better. So they're just out here well, I tell you what, I don't know when I've ever seen them just so at peace. But they've been working pretty hard this last 2 or 3 days. They've been yeah, I know, I heard it. They've been out here in the garden, and they've been working on the pumpkins in the other yard, and up there in those boxes, and they've just been, I mean, really, they've been working hard. So they probably need a lot of rest today, because it's a beautiful day. I mean, it's overcast, and it's kind of moist in the air, but it's warm enough with the jacket that you don't even get cold. My hands, I wished I could have taken my coat off some today, but you put your coat off down out there in anything, and you got dust all over it. You just got chicken dust everywhere. It just lands. You just can't keep up with it. Even if you was to dust out there every day, you'd still have to go out there the next day, and you'd get a good cup of dust everywhere. So, but they're sure having a good day. And little Miss Hazel, she's sure enjoying herself outside. Look at everybody. They're over there in that mess that I brought out today, some of it. And I've got, this is my pumpkin yard, so you throw the pumpkins out here. I let them eat the meat of it in the house, and then whenever it gets a little bit, and some of them I bring out here whenever they've even got the seeds in them. But they sure do like to eat this part outside, and they like to eat the meaty part inside. Look at them, how many there are. Just hanging out, just so casual, and so happy, and just doing their thing. They've got water, they've got food, they've got each other. They've got a nice place to be. They got new digs inside again, so they're going to be happy campers for quite a while. Till it gets so cold that they don't want to go outside. They won't be real happy then. But, you know, it's just life. That's how it is. That's what happens. But anyway, life on the farm.